So here he is, the man they call Biggie Boy, and the first native of little Suriname to cross into the UFC. Heavyweight contender and a bona fide one at that, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Outstanding rookie here in the UFC in 2019, won all 4 of his fights, all 4 of them by knockout. None bigger, of course, than that lip separation of Alistair Overeem that set up a future fight with Francis Ngannou. A lot of people feel like Rozenstruik is the future. He'll try to be the present here tonight. All right, here's the heavyweight wrestler Curtis Razor Blaydes representing Team Elevation there in Colorado. And here's a guy who, at least on paper, has more takedowns secured offensively than any fighter in UFC heavyweight history.
You know, they talk about specialists, and at times you find a guy that's so good at one skill that you know what's coming and you can't stop it. Curtis Blaydes is one of those guys. He's a national wrestling champion. He's very big. He's very skilled, and he has great cardio. The great cardio allows him to press this wrestling style on guys, and they can't keep up with him. He is solely one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
And he's certainly got a good work rate for this heavyweight division, works as hard in training as anybody, still in search of that elusive first championship opportunity. Big spot for Curtis Razor Blaydes here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 3 years apart, with the same height and a similar reach. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstruik. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Curtis Razor Blaydes. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
What a punch.
Ooh. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just missed with that right hand. Slips the punch.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Curtis Blaydes. Lifts on the straight right hand. Got the single collar tie. nice leg kick there by Blaydes. Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him down.
Great balance, great awareness, moved the head back inside, turned that double into a single, sprawled, and got away from his opponent. Great job.
Nice punch there by Biggie Boy. All right, both fight, shoot or throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Rozenstruik. A lot of top pressure being applied here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Final seconds of round one. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one. Trouble.
And he connects.
Whoa! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Blaydes has got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Blaydes.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage.
Connects with a right. Oh, he could be a one-eyed fighter here pretty soon. That left eye's starting to shut. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, side control now. 10 minutes in the books. right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous two rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Nice hammer fist. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Blaydes is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good work from the top here by Rozenstruik. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Now it's his mouth.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Blaydes is back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been firm. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
"20 seconds to go in the fight. Close guard. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Biggie Boy. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstruik.
All right, so the judges have rendered their decision, and 2 of the 3 of them had it for him. So he gets it done by split decision tonight. You've been involved in some of those. Nothing easy standing there waiting for the judges to render this.
John, it is the worst feeling in the world, not knowing if you did enough, right? Or not knowing what the judges were watching. So I know exactly what these guys are feeling as they walk to the center. You got your fingers crossed, you got your toes crossed, you got everything.